We just talked about extreme weather getting more intense. But the real question is, what does that actually do to our lives? It impacts our health, the food we eat, where we live, and the ecosystems that we depend upon. Let's start with our health. As temperatures rise, so do diseases that thrive on heat and humidity. Dengue is one of the fastest growing mosquito borne diseases in the world. And it's now putting about half the global population at risk. And it's not just a tropical issue anymore. Here in the US, locally transmitted cases have been reported in states like Florida, Texas, and even California. In 2025, Los Angeles County saw locally acquired cases in places like La Puente and North Hollywood. Now, the overall risk is still low, but it's a signal. As temperatures and rainfall patterns change, so does where diseases can spread. Now let's zoom out to food. In 2024, about 2.3 billion people, that's nearly a third of the world, face food insecurity. And that means not knowing if you'll have enough to eat. Weather plays a huge role here. Between 2007 and 2022, 65% of food loss was tied to drought. Another 20% came from floods and storms. So when extremes increase, food systems feel it. And then there's where we live. Weather disasters are forcing millions of people from their homes every year. We saw it right here in LA in 2025. More than 260,000 people displaced from the January wildfires. And globally, storms and flooding are doing the same thing again and again. But it's not just the moment of disaster, it's what comes after. Lost jobs, rising costs, long rebuilds. Sometimes communities never fully recover. And underneath all of this are ecosystems, the systems that support everything we rely on. They're changing fast. Cherry blossoms in Japan, they're blooming earlier than they ever have in over 1,000 years. Species are shifting or disappearing altogether. Oceans are losing kelp forests, seagrass, and coral reefs, some of the most important food and habitat systems on the planet. And in the Arctic, shrinking ice is reshaping entire ecosystems. So when we talk about rising temperatures, it's not just about heat, it's about health, food, homes, and the systems that keep all of us going.